But seeing as we live on a boat, it's probably appropriate we start with a shipwreck song. This is still a span number, actually. Sometime in October, we sailed from England shores. We sailed into a raging storm I've never ever seen before. All of the crew, they were brave, and the captain, he was braver. He said, never mind the ship, me boys, there's none of us here can save her. Just let her go down. Swim for your lives. Swim for your children and swim for your wives, but let her go down. Just let her go down. Lost on an open ocean, there was some of the crew and me. As Captain Steve, our wounded ship, to the bottom of an angry sea. And with his dying breath, we all heard him say, that's the fortune of a sailor man. He said, never mind the ship, me boys, there's none of us here can save her. Just let her go down. Swim for your lives. Swim for your children and swim for your wives, but let her go down.
Just let her go down. He wondered if his shipmates were ready just to pray and give in. But he called their names out one by one, and there was no one else around but him. He saw the ship go down in the fading light, and he knew he could have saved her. He said the captain lied when the captain cried, there's none of us here can save her. Just let her go down.
Swim for your lives.
Swim for your children and swim for your wives, but let her go down.
Just let her go down. Just let her
Go down.
Thank you. That's what this microphone seemed to be going down every time I speak to you.
Now, for a complete change of pace, Dorrie Previn wrote this next song, Carolynne sings.
I have rowed to star-state heights on bent and battered wings, in search of mythical kings, mythical kings. Sure that everything of worth is in the sky and not the earth, and I never taught myself to gaze down, down, down where the iguanas live. I have ridden comet tails in search of magic rings, to conjure mythical kings and mystical things, singing scraps of angel song. High is right and low is wrong, and I never taught myself to play down, down, down where the iguanas live. Astral walks I tried to take, I sit and throw each in, ecstatic buds and tarot cards and the calls to which I cling. Don't break my string or I will fall. I wish you would, I wish I could, I wish I could. 'Cause has a mind that mounts the clouds in search of magic things, and only mystical kings and mythical things cry for the soul that will not face. The body has an equal place, and I never taught myself to feel the things iguanas feel down, down, down where they play. Teach me, teach me, teach me, reach me. Thank you.
Says a little bit about the way I feel about my wife.
However, the sums don't add up.
Where there shows his bones of wind-broken stone, and see the sky one. I'm caught out of time, my blood sings with wine, I'm running naked in the sun. There's leaves in the breeze and God in the trees, the sky's a deeper blue. You just walked in the door, and honey, all I see is you. And I just wanna hold you closer than I've ever held anyone before.
You say you've been twice a wife, and you go through with life. Ah, but honey, what the hell's it for? After 23 years, you think I could find a way to let you know somehow that I'll have to see your smiling face 45 years from now.
Summer city lights soften the night. Do you think the air is clear? And I'm sitting with friends where 45 cents will buy another glass of beer. He's got something to say, but I'm so far away, I don't know who he's talking to. You just walk in the door, and honey, all I see is you. And I just wanna hold you closer than I've ever held anyone before.
You say you've been twice a wife, and you're through with life. Ah, but honey, what the hell's it for? After 23 years, you think I could find a way to let you know somehow that I want to see your smiling face 45 years from now.
So alone in the lights, on the stage every night, I'm reaching out to find a friend, one who knows all my words, sings though she's heard, and knows how all my stories end. Maybe after the show she would ask me to go home with her for a drink or two, but a smile lights her eyes, and honey, all I see is you. And I just wanna hold you closer than I've ever held anyone before.
You say you've been twice a wife, and you're through with life. Ah, but honey, what the hell's it for?
After 23 years, you think I could find a way to let you know somehow
that I want to see your smiling face 45 years from now.
And I just wanna hold you closer than I've ever held anyone before.
You say you've been twice a wife, and you're through with life. Ah, but honey, what the hell's it for?
After 23 years, you think I could find a way to let you know somehow that I want
to see your smiling face 45 years from now. Thank you. Can you imagine us still coming here in 45 years singing these songs again?
45 years from now, well. This is a song that Stewie gave us for a workshop, one of the cricket team efforts a few years back, about 2 I think, or 3 or 4 I think.
Oh yes, I've got
what sound. We always think of these songs, they no longer have authors. They're all just Stewie's songs. The first time that she saw the old hotel, she was standing with her father, looking out over the rails at the grand and graceful steamer gliding in to the dock, and one more season in Muskoka would begin. By the time the trunks had trundled down the quay, she was up on the veranda just to see what she could see. All the gentlemen in flannels and the ladies in their gowns, strolling past the couples playing croquet on the lawn. And the light was a little bit brighter there, the air a little clearer, and the water held a sunset like the lake was heaven's mirror. And balloons would call through silence some dreams away, pale ghosts retreating in the dimming of the day. There were forest walks and berries to be picked, while her brothers played at billiards and parted politics. She was back on the veranda after 3, in her freshly laundered linen, with a parasol for tea. There was a boy she met last summer at a dance. They'd waltzed so close together under the stern eye of her aunts, and the orchestra was playing some old tune. She recalls the kiss they stole beneath that old Muskoka moon. Brighter there, the air a little clearer, and the water held the sunset like the lake was heaven's mirror. And the balloons would call through silence some dreams away, pale ghosts retreating in the dimming of the day. In August they went down to Windermere to watch the regatta with the folks out on the pier. There was sailing boats and steamers and canoes, with their polished brass and silver decked out in reds, whites and blues. And after all the races had been run, it was back to the veranda where the orchestra played on, and they put out the thunders of the day. Couples took the floor and danced the night away. And the light was a little bit brighter there, the air a little clearer, and the water held the sunset like the lake was heaven's mirror. And the loons would call through silence some dreams away, pale ghosts retreating in the dimming of the day, in the dimming of the day. Thank you, Paul.
I was late at night, one night, I was, for some reason, the Rage was on the television, and...
You went to sleep.
You probably did.
No, that wasn't...
This went after my bedtime, I didn't see it.
Anyway, Casey Chambers was on singing this song called the Nullarbor song, and it just really struck me, so I sat down and learned it, but she sings too low for me. When a fire burns out here, it's brighter than the city lights. warmer than a heart of gold. And the dingoes howl just to break the silence, and the sun comes up just to break the cold. Last night I woke up with the stars looking back at me, swallowing the sky. I felt no anger, I felt no shame, I felt no reason to cry. If I'm not here in the morning, I'll cry a river of tears. I'll learn to sing in a new town, but my heart is staying here. When it's quiet out here, 100 miles away, you can hear a train on the line, and the whistle blows just to break the silence. I wave to break the time. I close my eyes, I think of running water, I think of running away. But the fires have turned to ashes, and it's darker than before, but I can see as clear as day. If I'm not here in the morning, I'll cry a river of tears. I'll learn to sing in a new town, though my heart is staying here. If I'm not here in the morning, I'll cry a river of tears. I'll learn to sing in a new town, though my heart is staying here.
Thank you.
Used to do this with Mangrove Jack a lot of years ago. It's a traditional song. Last time I put Phil Beck on my, well, not record player. You don't have those anymore.
Yeah, we had
But I heard him
this
doing
one,
it.
yeah.
My goodness, Phil Beck. He's good. We love him.
I've got to watch him every minute.
Yeah. The more junk you can put on the end of your guitar, the longer it rings on.
September last, on the 18th day, we landed safe in the Crimea Bay, in spite of all the foaming spray, to cheer our hearts for Alma. That night we lay on the cold, cold ground, no tent, no shelter to be found, and in the rain we almost drowned, all upon the heights of Alma. Our Britain's sons may long remember the glorious 20th of September. We caused the Russians to surrender on the heights of Alma. Next morn the scorching sun did rise in the east through the cloudy skies, and our noble chief Rob Raglan cries, prepare the march for Alma. And oh, when the heights we held in view, the stoutest hearts it would subdue, to see the Russians' warlike crew all upon the heights of Alma. Our Britain's sons may long remember the glorious 20th of September. We caused the Russians to surrender on the heights of Alma. Their
cities were well fortified with battlements on every side. Our noble chief Lord Larkin cries, we'll get hot work at Alma. Their shot it flew like winter rain as we their battlements tried to gain. 1,500 French were slain in the blood and gore at Alma. Our Britain's sons may long remember the glorious 20th of September. We caused the Russians to surrender on the heights of Alma.
You'll notice that's a chorus, and I see some people know it, so next time it comes round, give it a fly.
Our Scottish lads with sword and hose, not the last as you may suppose, and gallantly they faced their foes and gained the heights at Alma. To Sebastopol the Russians fled, leaving the wounded and the dead. There the rivers ran with red from the blood that spilled at Alma. Our Britain's sons may long remember the glorious 20th of September. We caused the Russians to surrender on the heights of Alma. 1,500 French, they say, died upon that fateful day, and 1,800 Russians lay in the blood and gore at Alma. Now France and England, hand in hand, ne'er a foe could them withstand. Let it run throughout the land of the victory won at Alma. Our Britain's sons may long remember the glorious 20th of September. We caused the Russians to surrender on the heights of Alma. Our Britain's sons may long remember the glorious 20th of September. We caused the Russians to surrender on the heights of Alma.
Now for something completely different.
A love song. After all that blood and gore.
Carolynne's going to change her voice. And
anyone you'd like me to get in particular?
yes, can you use the sweet one?
Now the moonlight will shine is beginning. Close by the window, young Eileen sits spinning, bent over the fire. Her blind grandmother is sipping, mooning and cruising, drowsily knitting. Merrily, cheerily, noisily whirring, swings the wheel, spins the wheel, while the foot stirring, sprightly and brightly and airily ringing, sounds the sweet voice of the young maiden singing. What's that sound that I hear in the garden? I wonder, a little bird chirping, a honey bush under. What makes you be moving and shivering? You're still on and singing along an old song of the crooning. Eileen, I'm sure I hear somebody tapping to the ivy, dear mother, against the glass flapping. Eileen, I'm sure I hear somebody sighing. 'Tis the sound, mother dear, of the autumn wind dying. Merrily, cheerily, noisily whirring, swings the wheel, spins the wheel, while the foot stirring, sprightly and brightly
said that this is like a family reunion, and I must know at least half the people in this audience. So if you can pick up on the chorus of Good Companions, I'd love to hear you sing. Now I ain't rock and roll, I'm not pop or soul, country music, it's not my scene. I'm not blues or jazz, I don't know where that's at, but I'm somewhere in between. I spent so much time out on the borderline, never knowing which way to turn. If I ever find out what it's all about, I'm gonna pack it all in and go home. So come on, my good companions, we'll sing and dance and play. Forget about tomorrow, we'll live just for today. Drink till all the wine is gone, sing till there are no more songs. Dance till we have danced the night away. And now I'm nobody's fool, and I don't play it cool, but God knows I've been stupid sometimes. I've been careless with love, and I've lost more than once. When so little, but just said it right. I start running for cover when every new love I find I'm half what I seem. I'm an innocent stranger, escaping the danger, living his life in between. So come on, my good companions, we'll sing and dance and play. Forget about tomorrow, we'll live just for today. Drink till all the wine is gone, sing till there are no more songs, until we have danced the night away. Now more folks say I'm crazy, some say just lazy. Music won't keep you alive. Get it out of your system, so down, listen. Learn to work 9 to 5. I know that I started a little faint-hearted, not certain that I could survive. But I'm wide-eyed and breathless, still feeling reckless, going along for the ride. So come on, my good companions, we'll sing and dance and play. Forget about tomorrow, we'll live just for today. Drink till all the wine is gone, sing till there are no more songs, and so we have danced the night away. So come on, my good companions, we'll sing and dance and play. Forget about tomorrow, we'll live just for today. Drink till all the wine is gone, sing till there are no more songs, and so we have danced the night, and so we have danced the night, and so we have danced the night away.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Russ.
See you next year.
Ted and Carolynne Burns, come on, give it another one, big. Come on, folks. Wonderful. Keep coming back.